Hi guys, assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharin Hussain and today is a YouTube made me buy it video on some makeup products that I've got, and these are products that I don't hate, I don't like. I'm just kind of in the middle with these. Like some of them I liked them when I first started wearing them, and then over time I just went, it's alright, it's not that big of a deal. I feel like some products get really overhyped and then I ended up purchasing them and then I was like, oh, is that it? It really didn't do much for me, or I just didn't like the way it looked. And I've got a couple here. Well, I say a couple, I've got I think 8 here. So I'm gonna get straight into it and I'm just gonna share those ones with you. There is another part to this, which is going to be the products that I did buy that I loved and I really enjoy using, but don't think that these are products that I hate. I just don't hate them, I don't like them. I'm just kind of in the middle with them, and if you do like them, that's great for you. I'm sure it worked out, but for me, I just don't know. I was just kind of like, oh really? And I think a lot of these are quite expensive, so I think when I bought them I was expecting something amazingly, like, oh my gosh, I can't live without you sort of thing, and I don't think that happened with a lot of them. So that's probably why I'm kind of like, oh yeah, it's okay, but maybe for the price it's not really what I wanted. But yeah, let me get straight into it before I ramble on and on. Okay, starting off with this one. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I know a lot of people use this. I don't think it gets mentioned a lot, but where every like tutorial I've watched, I've noticed this in the tutorials and I was like, oh, what's this? This seems like it's quite an interesting concept. And when I first bought it, I did like it, but then I was like, wait, is it even doing anything? Like, I'm not even sure if it's actually doing anything. And it's quite expensive. Obviously it is silicone free, alcohol free and oil free, which is quite good. It does smell nice and everything, and I've had this for a while and I've gotten about halfway and I'm just kind of trying to get through this bottle because I don't think I would purchase it again. And I used it today and I was like, oh yeah, it feels nice on the skin, don't get me wrong, but is it actually priming my skin or what? I don't know what it's doing. I just kind of used it and I was just like, yeah, cool, what is it doing? Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people love this product, but I have no idea. I think I need to give it more of a chance because I did stop using it for about a really long time, like 6-7 months. I didn't use it at all because I was like, what are you doing? Why am I using you? And now I feel like when I used it today, I did like it, but is it worth the price tag that it has? I don't know. You tell me down below if there are any products that I've mentioned here that you use and you love, and explain how you use it, or you know what you found that it does, because I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence with all of these products. Like, I want to love them because first of all everyone else seems to love them, and then second of all they're quite pricey, so like I want to make the most of my money and actually really enjoy it. But this is the first one. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just don't know what's going on with this one. Okay, so this next product is a product that everyone loves on YouTube. I don't think I've heard anyone talk bad about this product. I don't think so. No, I don't actually think there's been a person that's gone, I hate this product, I don't get the hype. But I really do not get the hype because it is nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's just too overhyped. And I find that when I put this on my skin, it looks nice for a bit and then it kind of kills it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is expensive. This is like £29, you know. This is not cheap to buy. And I don't know, when I first put it on, especially under the eyes, I found that it was actually creasing it, not making it not crease. And then I was like, wait, no, that can't be right. Surely I'm doing something wrong here. But then the more I used it, the more I was like, no, it's actually really not working for me. Like, it's not working underneath the eyes. And the thing is, I really wanted to love this product because everyone else was loving it and I did spend a lot of money on it. And the reason I've kept hold of it is because it is so expensive and I don't want to just give it away or just sell it, because it's one of those products where I'm like, I can make you work. I can surely make you work. So, you know, I want to keep giving it a try. I recently took it out again because I had this like away for a while as well, and I was like, do you know what, I think it's time I start using it again and actually seeing what the issue is. I think when I first tried it the first couple of times I was like, yeah, I don't really like it, but now I'm hoping, now that it's summer, let's see if it's gonna be any good. I know loads of people like baking with this. I'm not really a fan of baking, but I think maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what's going on. It's just really expensive for what it is, and I haven't seen any difference in my other one that I use. So this is the one that I usually use, Collection Shirley's powder. I found that there's no difference between the two. So if I'm gonna buy one, I'd buy this one because it's like £4. So please help me figure out what I'm doing wrong with this powder, because I do want to love it because everyone else loves it, and I want to know why everyone's so in love with it, but I'm just not seeing it at the moment. Okay, so this next product is from MAC. It's the Extended Play Lash, and I heard like Pixie Woo, they were one of the people that really loved this product, and I do like it. But again, it's something that I haven't been wowed by. Like, I like my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I love a lot of Essence mascaras. This one just didn't really wow me in a sense. And it is quite pricey. So, I don't know. It was nice, but not like, wow, it just does everything for me. Like, it's, yeah, I just don't know. But like, I heard them talk about it and I love watching their videos, so every time they use it, it looked stunning on them. So maybe I'm just not putting enough product on. I don't know what it's like, I don't know what the problem is, but like, it just didn't wow me in the sense that I wanted to use it like every day. It was like a cult favorite for me. I just didn't feel that way about this mascara, but you know what? I've got it now and I will continue using it. Because it is nice, but it wasn't one of those things where I was like, oh my gosh, this has just changed my life in a way. Because the Lash Sensational, that did that to me. Like, I completely fell in love with that. But this one is just, it's a nice mascara, but it's not my favourite. Okay, next I've actually got 3 concealers here. Now, when I say I've got 3 concealers here, these are not concealers that I hate. But they haven't wowed me in a way that makes me want to use them every single day. So the first one is actually Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. I don't know what it is. Everyone loves this concealer. Everyone raves about this concealer. And I did have one like a couple of years ago, but I had a shade that was too light. So I recently picked this up and I'm still not like finding myself loving it or like wanting to use it every day. It's just an okay concealer. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't hate it. I think there was so much hype around this concealer that I was expecting great results, and it is an okay concealer. There's nothing like, it's not terrible or anything like that. It's just not wowed me in a way that I want to keep using it. Okay, so the next one I have is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. Again, really overhyped. Everyone loves it. But I don't know what it is about these concealers that I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's okay. And I feel like my go-to concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me. So a lot of people have actually compared the Nars one to the Fit Me concealer, which I think it is accurate. I think the Nars one is quite similar to the Maybelline one. And then the Urban Decay one, I think my biggest issue is that these concealers, whilst they are great, they still crease underneath my eyes. I don't know if it's my eye shape, if it's underneath my eyes, it's not getting enough. I don't know, something's going on. Either it's my eyes, under eye bags, or it's literally the concealer. But for the most part, I'm finding it happening with these concealers. Like, it's just not a good thing, but I just don't know. Like, I've kept both of these because they are expensive and I do want to finish them up. But like, I don't know, sometimes I will find that I really like the way they look. Other times I'm like, what is going on? It's just not working the way I would expect it to. And then the last concealer I have is another high-end concealer, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. Now, I know they've recently launched another version to this, so I don't know if that's any good or not, but again, it's nice, but I'm not wowed by it. I just want to be wowed by these expensive products. That's really the honest truth. Like, if you're gonna be expensive, make me fall in love with you. And I have other products that I will be talking about that are expensive, that are high-end, that I love, that YouTube made me buy, but these ones just didn't do it for me. And I've got them still because I do want to like them, I do want to like fall in love with them, but I'd be lying if I said that I was in love with them right now, because I'm not. Like I want to love them, but it's just not happened. So here are the shades that I've got. I've got the Nars one, Urban Decay in the middle, and then the Too Faced one. Like, there's nothing wrong with the colour match. They seem to work fine underneath my eyes. But the formulation is just what's bugging me. I don't know. I really want to love them. I would happily fall in love with a high-end product that is expensive because I paid for you. Like, there's other products from these brands that I love. So, like, it's just these concealers that I don't know, maybe I'm having an iffy situation with concealers. I feel like I am sometimes too picky with my concealers because I do want them to work really well. But yeah, these ones were just not my favorite, but I have them still because I want to try and love them as much as everyone else loves them. But at the moment it's just not happened. So if you use them in a certain way, let me know. Maybe it's the way I'm using it, maybe it's the way I'm applying it. Usually I use a brush with these concealers. I've not really used, even with my foundation I use a brush as well, like, so maybe that's it. Let me know down below because I do want to love you guys. I do really want to love them, but right now I'm just like, yeah, they're okay. For the price, maybe not so much, because there's a lot of drugstore concealers out there that are really, really good. So, you know, if I was going to recommend any concealers, it'd be the Maybelline Fit Me, the Maybelline Age Rewind. I'm also loving the Revolution concealers, which are £4. So, like, oh, I don't know. I want to love these, but at the moment, I'm just not feeling it. Okay, I feel like this last product I'm going to talk about is going to make everyone hate me so much because it's a really, really cult favourite. Like, there's memes on this product because it's so good. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Now, don't get me wrong, I like using it, I enjoy using it, but I feel like it's the same as any other makeup setting spray I've used so far. Like, my favourite are the NYX Dewy Setting Spray, the L'Oreal Fixing Mist. I've also recently just tried the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. And then I've got the Urban Decay one, which is like, again, probably like £29, something really ridiculously pricey. And don't get me wrong, I've had this for a really long time and it's lasted a really long time. It says it's got a 6 months time frame, but I don't know. Maybe I do need to try a new one out. But I don't know if it's worth me buying a new one to try it. I might actually do like a half and half to see what happens without wearing any Urban Decay setting spray and what happens with the spray on, because I like it, I like using it, but I don't know if it's making my makeup last as long as it says it does. I don't know. It's just like, again, it was a product that I bought and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone seems to love it. Tried it out, I was like, oh, okay, is that all it does? And obviously that is the purpose of it, it's supposed to make your makeup last, but like there wasn't any significant difference with me wearing setting spray and without wearing it. But I think I might actually do like a half and half on this just to see if it actually does make a difference, because yeah, I like it, it's nice, it feels nice on the skin when you put it on. It's got a nice mist on it. There's nothing wrong with the packaging or like how it works. It's just, I don't know if it's actually doing much to me. I just don't know. Yeah. So yeah, this is the last product that I have to talk about. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you tried these products out, if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, if you have another product that you don't really like that YouTube made you buy. Let me know so that I can see what you guys say and we can all help each other out in the comment section. Again, I should reiterate, ooh, look at me using fancy words, that I do not hate these products. These are just products that I don't dislike either, but I'm not like loving it. I'm not like I like them but I don't love them sort of products. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. I would really appreciate your support. I also have an Instagram. You can follow me on there if you want to see what I get up to on a day-to-day. I have some nice pictures in there as well, but I'm not that much of an Instagrammer. And yeah, there is definitely another part to this, which is going to be the products that I love that YouTube made me buy. So yeah, I shall see you guys next time. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.